I'm here with Chelsee Wilson of the Cougar women's track team. Chelsee is a repeat winner of our Athlete of the Week award, this one for February 9th through the 15th. And Chelsee, we did talk to you, of course, last week, but for anybody that might have missed that interview, could you please tell us a little something about your background?
Yes, I came here from Grayslake North, which is over by Milwaukee, and I am a communications major.
All right. Chelsee, I ended last week's interview by saying I have a feeling we're going to be seeing you in this segment quite regularly, and lo and behold, here you are again. The reason for this week's award, 2 school records at the Chicagoland Championships over the weekend. You broke your 200-meter record from last week with an outstanding performance of, I believe it was 26.43 seconds. And then you also broke a 33-year-old school record in the 60-meter dash with running at 8.14 seconds. And Chelsee, could you please just tell us a little bit about these races and just kind of how they went down for you?
The 60 was an intense race. It was set up into a preliminary and then a semifinals, and I had already pre-made it to the semifinals, so I didn't have to race the prelims. And it was just a very intense race with very good competitors overall. And then the 200 was kind of set up the same way. It was very high competitors between D1 and other schools that were there. It was a good race to be in.
Now, it's interesting when somebody breaks their own record, especially when the 2 outings are just a week apart. In the time in between the 2 races, from last week to this week, did you maybe have a chance to look at a tape and maybe see if there was anything that you wanted to improve on, or was it a word from somebody on the coaching staff? Just what was the difference between last week's race and this week's?
Well, our coaches are really good about having both of those, both watching the videos and telling us what they saw that we needed to improve on, and it was a mixture of the both. I saw that my blocks needed some work, and then my coach also told me that they needed some work, so that was what we focused on last week. All
right. Something else that maybe some of our viewers are curious about. Do you have a set routine before a race? Do you are you watching what your teammates are doing in the meet, or maybe when race time comes, do you kind of get into a zone of any kind? What goes on?
I listen to some music. I have a tendency to listen to Queen a lot and choral music. Don't really go together, but it works. And then I do some, we call them accelerators. They help warm up the legs and stuff, and you should do about 3 of them before you run. It's my routine. It works.
All right. And looking ahead, what do you see from these next 2 meets at the University of Chicago this week, and of course the big one the following weekend, the conference indoor championships?
Well, this next week I'll be holding out on the 2 and just be running the 60 and the 4x4, so I can rest my legs for next week, for the week after at the championships for the 200 to hopefully re-break my record if possible and get a good time and good standing.
All right. Well, Chelsee, we're certainly excited about seeing you go for that, and congratulations on another great weekend and continued success to you.
Thank you.